Item number SCP-8303. Object Class Keter. Special Containment Procedures. Media channels are to be monitored for unusual patterns in child disappearances. Any such patterns that occur in conjunction with local biodiversity loss that cannot be explained by non-anomalous human activity are to be investigated as potential SCP-8303 instances. Under no circumstances should any personnel currently rearing children work with SCP-8303. Confirmed instances are to be terminated through the use of incendiary explosives at the earliest opportunity. Research into the creation of a targeted virus for the purpose of complete eradication is currently underway. All human SCP-8303-1 instances are to be administered Class C amnestics and, when applicable, given a cover story explaining the deaths of their children. Description: SCP-8303 is a species of unknown origin, resembling large tumor-like masses. While the life cycle of SCP-8303 and its method of reproduction is still poorly understood, what is known is that SCP-8303 instances begin as small masses in the shape of oblate spheroids, growing below ground in warm climates. Surrounding this mass is a vast network of tendrils resembling blood vessels, which absorb nutrients, organic matter, and water from the soil at a disproportionately high rate, eventually rendering the soil sterile. The underground mass of SCP-8303 instances typically reach 20 to 30 meters in diameter. After the absorption process is complete, a large mass resembling a termite mound with several large orifices starts growing out of the instance above ground, reaching a height of 10 to 30 meters within 1 hour. The above-ground mass is covered in a thick mucus secreted from the orifices, which appears to help maintain moisture. Personnel working with SCP-8303 instances have reported that the mucus has a smell similar to that of an infected wound. The orifices of the above-ground mass pulsate in a pattern that constitutes a visual cognitohazard, which, when observed by a sentient creature rearing offspring, turns it into an SCP-8303-1 instance. SCP-8303-1 instances will attempt to feed the SCP-8303 instance by forcing their offspring into the orifices of the SCP-8303 instance, where digestion takes place over a period of 18 to 32 hours, depending on size. SCP-8303-1 instances also exhibit a significantly heightened reproductive drive. Notably, human SCP-8303-1 instances will attempt to recruit other child-rearing humans to become -1 instances before feeding their own children to an SCP-8303 instance. Feeding typically occurs after -1 instances collectively rearing at least 16 children have been recruited. This typically takes the form of inviting acquaintances on hikes or picnics close to an SCP-8303 instance, with rejection responded to by forcing the target to watch video footage of an SCP-8303 instance. Human -1 instances have also been observed engaging in behaviors associated with greenhouse gas emissions, such as incinerating plastic waste, purchasing a gasoline-driven car if they previously drove an electric car, and a dramatically increased consumption of red meat. All behavioral changes caused by SCP-8303 cease upon termination of the SCP-8303 instance, or if the memory of the pulsating pattern is removed from the -1 instance through amnestization. Discovery: SCP-8303 was discovered on 13 October 2042, after staff at a preschool in Texas, United States, alerted police that 33 children, as well as several staff members, did not show up one day. GPS tracking revealed that cars owned by parents of the missing children, as well as the missing daycare staff, were gathered in a nearby forest. The area was scouted using a stealth microdrone disguised as a fly while awaiting reinforcements from MTF Phi-16, First Contact. See video log 8303.1. Video log 8303.1. Note: due to the small size of the drone, it was unable to fit the hardware necessary for audio recording. Begin log. The video feed shows a large gathering of children and adults in party hats around two long tables, surrounded by dead trees. The table, as well as some of the nearby trees, is decorated with colorful balloons, streamers, and other items consistent with a birthday party. A large black forest cake with a candle shaped like the number 3 sticking out of it is placed in front of a girl at the end of one table. The girl blows out the candle and the group eats the cake over a period of 14 minutes until a man identified as one of the parents walks toward the tables, carrying a large bundle of blindfolds and a net filled with small wooden baseball bats. He opens his mouth to say something, to which the children respond with excitement. Each child is blindfolded before being led by an adult each in a long line. The group walks for around 100 meters until they arrive at a tent approximately 10 meters in height. At this point, some of the children start pinching their noses. The drone flies into the tent, revealing a large mucus-covered fleshy mass with numerous large pulsating orifices growing out of the ground. Heuristic analysis indicates a cognitohazard scrambling the video feed. The girl previously seen with the cake is seen rushing in blindfolded, carrying a small wooden baseball bat. As soon as she enters the tent, multiple adults pick her up off the ground, snatching the bat and covering her mouth before shoving her into one of the anomaly's orifices, which immediately closes. This process is repeated with the other children for 3 minutes, until the arrival of Phi-16, who are seen tranquilizing numerous adults before establishing a perimeter around the anomaly. End log. After successfully securing the instance, the bodies of 21 children saturated with hydrochloric acid were removed from it. All SCP-8303-1 instances were amnesticized.